Interim President here at Bethune-Cookman. And certainly over the course of the last 2 days, a profound and persuasive discussion was had between members of the Board of Trustees, Chairwoman Carter Scott, and myself. At today's sessions, we extended apologies for the mistakes that have been made as a university and came away with a renewed desire to work closely together for the good of the university. We're grateful for the students' activism, which was instrumental in bringing many of the issues to our attention, and they were invited into today's meeting to hear their concerns. I can tell you that as a result of all of the activities that have taken place over the last few days, that indeed we have come together. The board has made a decision that we're going to move forward. I'm going to continue to do the work as the interim president. I'm going to work closely with the Presidential Search Committee. I have told them that I'm not a candidate for the permanent position, but I will continue working clousely so that we can get the best candidate possible to serve as the next president of Bethune-Cookman. I want to extend a very special thanks to Mr. Lorenzo Thomas. Yeah. For those of you that follow the scripture, they say that a little child shall lead them. And certainly he's not a little child by any means, but certainly he was able to articulate the thoughts, the ideas, and all the things that are concerns with the students of our institution. And I really say that because of the things that they said to the board and to the administration today, that those things led us to be able to come back together and recognize that the bigger picture for us is saving this institution, helping us to move forward, addressing the issues that have currently got us into the position where we are today. And we came out of that way committed. I'm committed to working closely with our chairwoman. She is committed the same thing to me. We are also working together with a number of with our trustee board. And we have several of them that still remain here today. Trustee Wilson, Trustee Adams, okay, and of course Trustee Davis that still remain with us. Some of them had, of course, other engagements and had to leave. But we wanted to make sure that our community knows that we intend to be here, Bethune-Cookman intends to be here, and we're going to work closely together. You know, sometimes grown folks have differences of opinion, okay? And that's why we've learned how today, in particular, to be able to try to put those differences aside and work closely for the benefit of our institution. I said earlier this week that our institution has approximately a $300 million economic impact in this Volusia County area. There are a lot of people that are dependent upon this institution. Not only the students themselves who gather their education, they go on off to do great things, but there are many faculty, staff, and employees that live in this community and contribute to this economy. And so as we work together to resolve many of the issues that we have, we're looking forward to a tight relationship moving forward. Thank you. Lorenzo, would you like to just say a word? I'll put you on the spot.
Today was a very eventful day. On behalf of the Student Government Association and the students of Bethune-Cookman University, we're very happy, we're very proud. Today showed what being a true Wildcat is and what it stands for. And we're just very thankful. By saying we look forward to our best days being in front of us. Thank you all very much.
Absolutely. And thank you so much to our
questions?
students.
Taking questions?
Our students were on point today.
So are you taking questions?
Are you taking questions?
Judge, this question is for you. I know you guys are planning to move forward and work together. Why was there a plan for you to move forward in the first place?
Well, I don't, we're not even going to go and try to dig that up. What I will tell you is that we have several things that we have discussed this weekend. We have a financial recovery plan that's been submitted to our board. They're going to work diligently towards addressing those issues. We have other areas that we're working on, things that were identified along the way that need to be addressed, and we're going to work together to make it done.
So the bottom line is that you'll be as serving as interim president through February. Is that what you're saying?
Through the end of the presidential search.
So we will have a new president by when again? I'm sorry.
That's the target date.
The target date is mid-February 2019.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry, I have one more question you said too. Chairwoman, they have said that
are committed. We as a board are committed to do that.
Judge Grimes, in your previous press conference, one of your recommendations was that there be a clean sweep with regard to leadership. Does that still stand? So are you still advocating for a clean sweep in terms of what the people that are serving on the board now?
I think, Mr. Chair, if I remember correctly, you might have said that at the other press conference, I believe. I didn't specifically say we wanted a clean sweep. I said I want us to get together and do what we need to do to solve the problems of this university. And of course, a big part of that is financial recovery. So for those of our viewers out there that have an interest in helping to support Bethune-Cookman, we certainly welcome your donations, your support, your scholarships, help with our students, all the things that will help these kids, these young people, to be able to accomplish their dreams.
So are we to expect any other changes, any board changes? There's been a number of resignations. Or will there be any more resignations from the board?
None that I know of.
None that
at
I
this
know.
time.
Any removals?
None that we know of.
And what
There hasn't been any
specifically did you all say you need
We
to
haven't-
move forward, just so everyone is clear, what are you guys setting forward to move forward?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first
What
part.
specifically is the strategic plan that you all have mentioned that you will be putting in place to move this forward, and that's financial issues and everything like that?
Right. We actually have submitted a strategic plan to the board showing the process of what we wish to pursue. Typically, a strategic plan is a 5-year process, or should I say, it covers a 5-year period. And we have actually submitted our draft proposal to the board, and that's taken under consideration right now. Some of those things are already in the works, already being activated, so we will continue down that road. We believe we'll have a good working relationship with our board and with our leadership.
Ms. Carter-Scott, is that enough to prevent possible problems with accreditation as we look at that deadline?
The board had, we had our accreditation, I won't say the term guru, but the gentleman that's leading our accreditation recovery, our probation, let's say, getting us off of probation, because our accreditation remains intact. I want to make that very perfectly clear. The accreditation is intact, but we are on probation. We've identified through SACS those areas that we need to work on, and we have a very awesome gentleman who has done this many times before for a number of other institutions, particularly HBCUs, and so he is helping us to do that. We have a internal task force that's also working, that has already gotten a couple of those things under the belt. And so the process will be that in late February, we will have a visit from SACS people to come to campus and examine the work that we're already doing, talking with various individuals on campus, and then of course we have to submit a final report in April, and then our peer group will indeed vote on the issue in June.
Madam Chairwoman. Madam Chairwoman,
you all to come to our Hall of Fame event. It's going to be held in the PAC. It's going to be honoring a number of our former athletes and also those who have helped to contribute to their success.
Can you share any details of that financial recovery plan or the audit that you've been undergoing? Can you share those details?
Well, not at this time. Those things are still being refined further.
Can you give a hard date for when you will share those details? They seem important.
Well, I can't give you a hard date on that. Sorry.
One thing, Madam Chairwoman, you all are asking essentially for public support for Bethune-Cookman going forward. We know you're a private institution. In exchange for that public support, are you willing to be completely transparent in terms of opening your meetings to the public, disclosing the financials to the public, so on and so forth, so people can decide whether they want to support Bethune-Cookman under the current circumstances or not?
We will be as transparent as we can be. As you know, in any business, there are confidential issues, and we just simply cannot discuss them. But the things that we can discuss, we have no problem in discussing.
Are financials one of those things?
Well, we'll see. We'll cross that bridge after we go further down the road. Thank you, everyone, for letting you all.
$1 million if all board members step down. Can you all speak to that?
Yes, please elaborate on that.
Not at this time. Okay, thank you all. Appreciate it.